Hello, Capricorn, and this is your reading. Yep, this is a reading very specially designed and made for you for the next 6 months, and this is called What Are You Manifesting? So, Capricorn, if you're manifesting something, and if you're not, you can start manifesting right now with me, right here. All I need you to do is think of something that you would like to manifest or you are already manifesting, and we're going to speed up your manifestation and bring it to life and light in 2025 itself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out two cards for you. One we're going to see at the beginning and one we're going to see at the end, and it's going to tie up to the reading. And now we're going to look into your manifestations. So I want you to focus, and I want you to align your energy. Let's see what shows up for us. We have the Nine of Cups. Wow, Capricorn, that is some serious manifesting, by the way, because this is the card of manifesting. This is the card of making a wish and getting the wish. So I love this for you. All right, some cards flipped, and they're good energies, by the way. So we're starting with the Nine of Cups. Let me lay out the cards so that I can read them for you. Wow. Nice, 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 Capricorn. Really nice. This makes me so happy. Lovely. All right, Capricorn. Like we said, you're starting out with a card which says make a wish. So please make a wish right now, right here. And let's hope your wish comes true. It should, it will. The card crossing your energy is the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of being in a position to give, having more than what you started off. So if this is about money, if this is about wealth, this is about resources, you're definitely going to have more. I do see you are focused on your finances. I do see that you are in a position to give more than what you have. Question is, are you giving more? Because the law says that the more you give, the more you get. So this is not the time to be this is not the time to give less, Capricorn. Whatever you're good at, if you're a good creator, create more. If you're a good writer, write more. If you are a good actor, act more. Whatever it is that you're very good at, this is the time to be to hype yourself. Look at yourself as the rock star of whatever you're doing, right? This is the right time to do that. All right, underneath or the root, we have Eight of Swords. So maybe internally you are actually sort of overthinking this a lot. This might actually be very simple, but internally, as in whenever you think about your finest qualities or whenever you think about, you tend to go all over the place, all right? What we need to do is we need to stop doing that. And a good way is possibly to take help from experts, to take help from people who are good at what they do, because I can also see that in your recent past you have the Ace of Cups, which is again lovely. The Ace and the Nine make it a complete 10, right? That's like absolute happiness. So you are like this shy of absolute happiness, but you've tasted it before, you want to taste it one more time. It just feels like that. On your mind you have the Hierophant, which is a wise counsel. This is a person who's an expert in his or her field. And I do feel, when internally we have a conflict or internally we are not able to make up our mind and we are scattered and we are chaotic, the best thing to do is to take an advice from an expert. Because look, you don't have to follow through the advice, but it opens up a perspective for you, which is a good way so that we're not stuck. Idea is to set ourselves free. The energy that's coming towards you is the Justice, which is again amazing because justice is actually sort of the measure of what you've given in versus what you're going to give out. So Capricorn, what I am again and again saying this for your benefit, that how much ever you give at this point of time is exactly what you're going to see, not less and not more. So if you want more, this would be the right time to put your best foot forward and give it your all. It'll be, it's going to be worth it, because you're sitting in the energy of 10 of Pentacles, which could mean a lot of things. You don't have to worry about money. You don't have to worry about, you have a good support system. Finances are not really, you may not actually be, you may be actually building something much more than the worth of money. You know, you're building a legacy, you're building something, because when you're already in the 10 of Pentacles, which is having it all, then the next thing people tend to do is they try to build a brand for themselves. They build a legacy. They want something to be remembered by. And I'm feeling that you want to create something that you want to be remembered for even long after you've gone. The energy external to you is the Knight of Wands, which is very nice energy. It works and operates on passion. So people around you are quite, everybody's pursuing what they like pursuing, and they're very happy. In your hopes, dreams and fears, you have the Four of Pentacles. So there is that closed off energy that I was trying to see that what's two things. One, you have the Eight of Swords underneath, which is being overthinking. And I feel when it comes to taking action, you do not do much, because you're sort of like, no, I'm happy with this much, you know, I'm happy. Which is why we don't have the 10 of Cups. We only have the Ace of Cups and the 9 of Cups. It would be nice for you to have 10 of Cups, because that means you went all in and you gave it your all. It's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. So kind of go all in and see what hits for you. And in your outcome, you have the Page of Cups, which is again a very nice energy. It feels like a small start. It feels, to me, it gives me hope that you will do something. You're going to initiate something, and that's nice, because at the end of the day, it's important to start. Very, very important. So let me see. We're starting your reading with this oracle, which says 21, clean it up. Look at your environment, look at your surroundings, look at where you are, organize yourself, sort out the clutter. Maybe that's what is slowing you down, or maybe it's time to sort of revamp, give it a new look, take a look at yourself, take a look at your surroundings. That would be a good idea. All right. So let's clarify to see. Actually, I want to see, Capricorn, what is this Eight of Swords underneath? Straight up. Because everything else in your reading is actually really, really nice, and I don't want to touch it. I just don't want to. It's so nice and pure, and it's so beautiful. Let me see, what is the Eight of Swords? Three of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Fool. So, two cards which are very, very similar here is the closed off energy. It's almost like you make up your mind, you know, you're so close. But then again, because it's new, because it's a leap of faith, because it's, will it work, will it not work, you sort of step back, all right? You don't take the jump, you don't take the leap of faith. You even cheers around it, you know, you raise a toast, you make a speech, you have announced it to all your friends, but the minute you have to take that leap of faith, you have to take that jump, you have to actually do the thing that you have to do, you get into overthinking mode. So let me see. What is the Hierophant? Because I feel the Hierophant is a very, very important factor here that can help you. The King of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. This is very similar, because the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles, they're both earth energies. They're very grounded. They have been through a lot. They have made their fortune by being brave, by being stable, they've got a lot of experience on hand. So what you're being actually in your mind, if your goal is legacy, because remember I said after 10 of Pentacles, you want to do something more, and King of Pentacles is the person, the energy that is actually the legacy maker, you know. So in your mind, if that is the goal, then you really need to, you know, not give up on whatever plans you make, and B, not stay stuck in that zone. And a good way to take this forward would be to take help of experts or people who can sort of share their experience and remove those areas of blockages, especially blockages, those things that are not letting you move beyond a point, right? Let's see what is the Justice. King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Yeah, this is again telling me, and we again have the Nine of Cups. This is definitely something to do with your manifestation, because you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, King of Swords, very identical to Justice card, because they're both people who have a lot of experience. They have been through, you know, the from the start to the end of something. You know, these are the kings. These are people who, there cannot be better experts in terms of real-time experiences than these people. So you are being advised to talk to experts, to, you know, sort of share your plan, your blueprint, and it's going to definitely bring a big change in your manifestation. All right, let me see what is the Four of Pentacles. Why are you holding back? That's important. Capricorn, it's almost like the reason why you do not step up is because it's actually so weird that you have seen this this vision of yourself. You've seen what you're capable of becoming, and you've almost, you know, you've even it's like you've put the key in your car and you've started your car and you stop. For some reason you stop. You're like, but what if I become that, and then what is after that? You know, it's you are not allowing yourself to experience this all the way through. You have to experience this all the way through. You start the journey, you go halfway, and it's like you take a different road and you go a different place. You do not even go to the place where you were supposed to go in the first place. So and you know, Capricorn, that if you go down that path, you're going to find that, but somehow you don't do that. Finally, let me see what is the Page of Cups in your outcome. We have the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. And we have the Lovers, which is again, you know, it's that path, it's that road. And Page of Cups, I'm happy you have Page of Cups as your outcome, because Page of Cups, even it's a small step, but I like the fact, because it's the small steps that become big victories. And Queen of Swords, Ace of Sword, and the Ace of Pentacles shows me that, you know, you're just one step away. You're just one step away. And if you just take that one step, the Nine of Cups becomes the Ten of Cups. So Capricorn, you will have to come in terms with the truth. And the truth in your case, in your manifestation, is that what do you do when you achieve it all? What do you do when you have it all? It's time for you to now become the legacy that you were born to be. So finally, let me see what your oracle is. Oh my God, and I love this for you, Capricorn. And the number is 22, which adds up to a number 4. Like I said, it is time for you to become the legacy that you were born to be. And so you have the card, which is called Blessed. You are blessed. A lot of people think that manifestations are just very small and very, but when you're manifesting something major, and I think, Capricorn, you're manifesting something which is going to shock all of us, and it's going to inspire all of us. So that's what I have for you, and I hope this reading helps. Happy manifesting. I will see you in the next reading.